Dzień dobry, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie w The Forgotten City. O co w tym chodzi? Nie mam pojęcia. Przekonam się, no właściwie zaraz. Jedyne co wiem to, że w tej grze trzeba myśleć. Dawajcie znać w komentarzach, czy chcecie więcej. Ale zaczynamy.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Jest jakaś różnica? Nie wiem, nazwiemy się Uga Buga. Czemu? Nie pytajcie, bo nie wiem.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember? It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head. You're just lucky you've been given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please? Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy, I just... What do you want to know? Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you. All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen. You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Jeszcze to.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
No dobra, chyba wszystko. Chociaż w sumie jeszcze o ruinach warto coś
much,
wiedzieć.
really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al... He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Nie,
Great.
to starczy.
So you're ready to go look for Al? Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and He left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Mhm. O. No i super. Ale to fajnie wygląda, powiem wam. Mogę się spalić? Nie mogę. Ej, ale to serio fajnie wygląda.
The ruins are just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
Tak się da kucać. Wejdź do ruin. No dobra. Czemu czuję, że to nie będzie takie proste, jak się wydaje? Dobra. Nie tak. Jak się latarki używa? To jest kluczowe pytanie. Dobra. Kółkiem się skacze. A holdów... Dobra. Dobrze wiedzieć. Co, możemy tak w nieskończoność sobie sprintować? Jest notatka, nic wokół nie ma.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost.
Nic nie zdążyłem zrobić. Jo. Jak to wygląda? Normalnie jak te budowle prekursorów ze Subnautiki.
Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except
Fajnie to
in the Latin
wygląda.
inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
Nie no, ale ta
Could an
grafika...
underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour,
Ty nie wstaniesz.
I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider
Chyba nie.
this an invitation. Or a warning. Alworth.
Okej. Czemu czuję, że te złote figury nagle ożyją? To jest aż zbyt prawdopodobne, wiecie? Ale to wygląda. Chociaż też nie wiem, czy to jest tego typu gra. Raczej nie, więc... Chyba póki co nie musimy się martwić. A gdzie my trafiliśmy? Jakaś wyrwa w ziemi? Jesteśmy nagle w jakimś... pradawnym mieście? Jak to tak mogę określić? Ten Alto pewnie nie żyje, jak żyje to... się zdziwię. Ten most się pewnie załamie. Może nie. Ale naprawdę powiem, zobaczcie nawet na te schody. Całą fakturę normalnie tego widać. O! Siema. A to złota figura jest też. Tam przeczytać.
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake.
O, możemy się jednak podpalić.
Find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Dobra, czyli opisałem, że musimy biec ile sił w nogach. Dlatego lecę, się nie zastanawiam. Co to? Co, tym razem nas do innego wymiaru przeniesie? A jednak nie. Dobra, cofam, jednak nas przeniosło do innego wymiaru. My ciebie mamy, nie wiem, pacnąć? Gościu? Czy ty nam nic nie zrobisz? Chyba nic.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Uga Buga. Mamy mu mówić prawdę? Powiemy.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC.
Aha,
Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly? Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them, even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So,
Dziwi
let
cię
me
te
make
chłopy?
this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Załóżmy, że się zgadza.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little
Co, mogę iść
community now.
automatycznie za nim?
Only
Głupota.
23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and
Wolę
dark
iść
enough to get
samemu.
lost in, if you're not careful.
O,
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your
Shall I?
loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old boar won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
ale to serio bardzo ładnie wygląda.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage and wheat.
O, tam są drzwi, ale nie wejdę przez te drzwi, bo mi posąg przeszkadza. Idziesz tam, to ja pójdę na górę. Ja może podziękuję i do niego wrócę. A gdzie on się podział? Ale wielkie jest całe to miasto. Tu jesteś, chłopak.
it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
Okej.
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it. I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Szkoda Galeriusa
well,
w takim przypadku.
I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again. That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Aha. Mamy dwie te same opcje, z czego jedna z kłamstwem. Dlaczego?
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Chyba nie.
All right.
Ale
See you
ciekawa
around.
historia bardzo. Smutna, jednocześnie ciekawa. Ci co, jeszcze jedną rzecz chcę zobaczyć. Konkretniej... O! Ciekawe. Bo tak jak wszedłem ostatnio, to mi się pojawiła misja. O! Ja myślałem, że szczytowałem gierkę, a tu można normalnie przejść. Dobra, ja się pożegnam z wami w tym momencie. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Gra ciekawa, powiem wam. Dawajcie znać w komentarzach, czy chcecie więcej tej gry. I co, ja się pożegnam. Do zobaczenia i cześć.